Can you see me? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
I can hear you. Your camera's not on. There you
Okay,
go.
okay, okay.
I'm seeing the
Got
top of your head.
Got it. I got it.
Okay, let me show you what it would take to set up a show. Okay, now supposing you and I like we're running the meeting, right? Like I was running the meeting. So
Yeah.
here's what the coding changes that I would need to do. Let me see here. No, that's not it. Let me go to another page. Oh, okay. Where are you? Okay. Okay, can you see this page?
Yes, I see the edit page and yes.
Yeah, it's my picture there, right? You see my picture, right?
No,
Oh, okay, wait a minute. I don't think I have the right.
Some kind of slideshow.
Okay, let me show you again. Okay, maybe I have it wrong. Okay, you see that, right? You see a picture of me there?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so this is being, like, our conversation is being put on YouTube now, okay? That's only to get this code here. You get this, I don't expect you to understand this.
I'm following you. I'm following you.
Okay, so I get this code from the Zoom because the Zoom is public and it enables you to televise it, to generate this code. And that's it. YouTube's the only way I can generate that code. So I take that code and I go to a website, whether it be South Beach Sobe Room, whether it be AA Room, and I take that code and put it there. You see that? I put it down here. Did you see?
Okay, I see it. I see it.
Okay, that's what I posted.
Okay.
And then I put publish. Okay, that publishes it, and so we're actually live. Hold on. Okay, so this is essentially would be the room.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Why didn't it go here? Let me see here. You know what? Hold on, there's a little mix up. Give me a second.
Yeah, don't worry. Take your time.
Yeah, the code didn't go. Okay. Oh, okay. I see. Okay. Okay. So that, can you see the picture of me there?
Yes.
Okay, that would be the okay, that would be on the web page. But you know what? Now, come to think of it, that would be just basically like watching and people. No, I think that would be okay. Okay, send you put the link there, like that.
Okay.
On the web page, and below it, okay, you could. And I'm thinking on the fly right now. Below it, we could put. Let's see if we decide to go this way. Okay, below that, I'd put to enter room. Click this link. Okay, let me get the link. I basically have to get the code from to invite the invite code. The invite code is the thing that got you in today and got me in today.
Yeah. I know.
So I'm getting that now. I get the invite code. And anyone can learn this. You could learn this very easy. So I got the invite
Yeah,
code.
in the long run, I would like to take the Sobi Room Inc. and manage it myself, because we are paying a lot of money for the maintenance, and every time when we change, any meeting changes in Sobi, we have to pay for it. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah, yeah.
So I would like to take that website and run it.
Okay,
So it would be easier for me if I would have all that together at one place.
okay. It might be a little difficult if you manage it on your page. Okay, let's see how this works here. Again, and this is, I'm doing this on the fly. I've not done this
Okay.
before.
All
I've
right.
not done this before with the room.
See if it works.
Okay, okay, so this, okay, this means that when people go to your website, say, and they see this meeting picture,
Uh-huh.
they would click, okay, to enter room, you see that what it says there?
Yes.
They would click that link and would bring them into the room,
Okay.
okay?
Okay.
So, and you could try it right now. You could go on another computer.
I don't have it.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I do. Actually, I have an iPod. Give me a second.
Yeah. I want you to see, pretend like you're going to a meeting.
Yeah. Okay, let me just turn on my iPod. All right, so I go to emails. Not using the iPad much, so I have to figure out where I'm going.
Okay.
Not working now.
You got it?
Not yet.
Yeah, I'm going to give you the address to go to the AA room, because you won't know what it is.
I can get in it. I can get.
No hurry, no hurry.
Okay, let me see. I cannot do that on my phone, or maybe I can. Wait. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. All right, so I just opened that, what we have on my phone.
Okay.
Let me see if I find, where's that click?
Yeah, go to the page. I emailed you the address where the meeting's at, the page where it's at.
Okay,
Okay.
click this link. I clicked on the link. Okay, I'm in.
You see the picture of the
I'm in.
me?
Yeah, I'm in.
Okay, good. All right. So that's,
It's just,
we got a couple of audio inputs there. Let me stop sharing here.
no, it's
Okay.
it created the echo because it was double
Yeah.
double voice. Okay, so
I think that the fact that two websites, I think it would make it a lot simpler if you separated it, basically, and
Right.
kept the one, either the Sobe Room TV or the AA Room TV, and the separate and the other one, because
Okay.
I really think this is going to last and it's going to grow. I really think it will, and I think it'll be a great accessory. And it'd be great for people to come visit here. They can continue to maintain ties to people.
Mm-hmm.
So I think devoting a separate website is certainly reasonable. I think it may even be bigger than the room in the end. And it'd be great to have people be able to get involved doing it. I think they would love doing that.
Right.
A lot of people. I think a lot of people. I showed Jeff it, and he hasn't come back to a meeting yet since. He just goes online. You know Jeff, right? Crazy Jeff, the monk.
I don't know which one.
You know. He's a guy from Europe or Nepal or travels around the world. The chunky guy, Jeff. Well. Anyways. Yeah. Anyways, that's
yeah. What's up?
Okay, so I'm gonna take those screen pictures that I told you I would to see if we can add the whole Sobe room to be a virtual. I am not sure about Sobe Room TV. I would rather have the name Virtual Sobe Room.
okay.
Because it would tell people that the Sobe Room as it's existing right now would be virtual. So
okay.
But we are not. We're not in a rush to get a name and get a domain, because as you are actually still building it. Yeah. I think that I would rather filter those questions through the board. Okay. We are talking about having a virtual Zoom board meeting, because it's scheduled every second. Sorry, every second Thursday in a month. So this would be next week today.
That would be great. I'd be glad to host it.
Right. So okay. So let me take those pictures. What did we say? The schedule and what else? Something I forgot.
No, the schedule's fine. There's a few things I have to do to the website, but not much. I think to start, just to make it simple, and just initially start with a few meetings and just slowly grow. It doesn't have to be massive across the board. It's just, we just slowly go along and work it out and refine it before it's up to full blast. But it won't be long before we're up to full blast. I think just a couple of days of getting used to doing it.
Okay.
And the way we did it yesterday, I thought was pretty simple, because if you have that website, and all it takes is 2 links a day as far as maintenance, as far as what someone needs to do. Like that's irregardless of you hosting, you just make sure that they get the link in the morning.
Okay.
They get the link in the afternoon, and you forget about it. They
Right.
take that link and they intelligently put it on the website, and that's it.
So are you saying that I can build a link, for example, at the end of the day for tomorrow?
Right, right. Okay, let me show you. Let me show you. That's one of the attractions of this platform, because it's easily manageable.
Mhm.
It's well made, and I'm going to take you through the back room of the Zoom, and I'll show you how easy it is to set it up. Okay. Which you know, you've got to get a paid account, obviously. It's $50, $60 a month, maybe down the road get more, but that to start, it's like that's 50, 60 a month. Now this is the account. So if I want to set up a meeting, okay, a webinar, I'll just do the webinar first, the same thing. So schedule a webinar, and then maybe put the 7 a.m. meeting, right?
Right.
Okay, then I go down here. This is a date.
Right.
So say we start tomorrow, Friday, 7 a.m., right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, then obviously I'm gonna make this 7 a.m. here. 7 a.m. Eastern time. Now here's where, okay, you could easily do it, like a recurring webinar. You click that,
Okay.
right?
Uh-huh.
And you could have it run forever, okay?
Okay, so it says repeat every day and date.
Yeah, date, you know, date, okay, and once a day, end date. Let me put the end date. Okay, I put the end date, Christ, wherever. Okay, I'll just put May here for sure, 23rd. Okay, and then after all that, see, I never do any of this stuff. Don't require a password, because I doubt if you'll ever do that.
Well, there was one of the questions that fellows said. So that it happened already on those Zoom meetings that people who are not there for the meetings got into it, and someone actually exposed themselves. So
Oh, really?
they're questioning anonymity. They're questioning a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So I think that the password would be, for us who want to stay anonymous, a password would be really safe.
Yeah, well.
So we avoid hacking and all that stuff.
I don't know if you're ever going to stop that. There are risks. Now, and I'm just going on my experiences with intherooms.com. I'm sure they face that issue, and I don't think it's a big deal. The meetings I've been there, and certainly people can get in and be abusive and do what you said. Certainly they can do that, and it's going to happen. Just like an AA room, crazy things happen sometimes.
Right.
Sometimes I think it's something you have to kind of accept. I mean, to have people get a password, that puts another step, that makes it a little more difficult. I think you should try it the other way to see if it's manageable.
Right.
And then of course, if it gets out of chaos, you just say, no, okay, we're going to start requiring a password. But I don't think to start with, that's a good.
Can we add the password if, for example, we see the issue during the meeting? Can we add the password in the middle of the meeting, for example?
Yeah, I suppose you could do that.
Yeah.
And just thinking now, another way. Well, I don't know if you could screen people. Is basically have an email list. And just mail the link to the people on the email list. But then again, how would people that have never been there, I guess they'd have to request to get in. You'd have to approve them.
Which
No.
which would require me being there.
Yeah, that's a pain. I think that's pretty tough. I would go with the no password to start, and just. I think it'll work out. If it doesn't, of course, you got to change. But I don't think it'd be a problem because the other rooms do it too. I mean, they in the room's been around for a long time. And I remember joining a meeting. It wasn't onerous, wasn't difficult, and I really appreciated the fact that it was so easy to attend a meeting.
Right.
You know, just like walking this room here.
Right. So let me sum that up. So you are saying that it's $60 to have what I am looking at Zoom.
Well, it's about $50 a month for the hosting fee. It's best that the administrator have an account with Zoom.
Right.
So I would say minimum of $50 a month for that.
Okay.
To buy, I don't know if you wanted to buy that SobiRoom.tv, it's like 40, 50 bucks. One-time fee, but it's like a yearly, you have to pay that.
Right.
40, 50 bucks.
Okay.
And that's the only expense, basically, the host and the hosting, that's right. You gotta get a website, you gotta get a like a hosting website, like GoDaddy, or I could put it on my SiteGround website. But it's better that you guys do it in your name. You know what I mean? So that I don't own any part of it.
$40 a year. And
for the domain name, if you wanted to buy a domain name, and for the hosting duties.
Name.
No.
And Zoom.
$50 a month.
Hosting.
Okay, and you need a host for the website, which would be
me,
$15 or $20 a month. But you guys probably have a host, right, for your website? Where do you know where you host it?
We do have a host, but what we are looking into is that I would take that as part of my job. Be a hosting for our host for our website.
No,
right?
no. Hosting means a place where the website's put on in the computer system, on the internet. That's what a host is.
Oh, I understand. Okay.
Yeah, like for example, your website needs a place to be, a host, and your website probably has one, like GoDaddy, HostMonster.
Right, we do.
Yeah, and you could add whatever website we decide onto that account. Your corporate, that's a corporation account, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you could add. You could add whatever website you're going to add, whether it be AARoom.tv, SobiRoom.tv. Well, either, and I suggest really separating them. It's going to get complicated if you start moving code into your pages, the SobiRoom or virtualroom.com. Well, it would be the same thing in virtual. If you decide on that name, that would be no problem. Decide on that name.
How about if I reach out to the guy that it's managing our website right now and ask him all those questions? And
well, I could talk to him. I could talk to him directly, face to face. And you and me and him. We could do that if you want.
Okay. So I would send him an email and tell him all that, what we are doing, and ask him if we could incorporate, like literally incorporate the Zoom meetings into SobiRoom as is existing right now. And if he says yes, then we could maybe have him on a Zoom meeting all together and talk all together and see how that can be done. And with all that, transferring what he's doing right now to me, right? Because long time ago when we were rebuilding. When I took the manager position, I contacted him and I said, listen, I would like to, you know, rebuild the website because it was not touched for who knows how many years. Nobody took care of it.
Okay.
And he walked me through all that stuff. But at the time, it was not necessary that I manage that website. Now it's, you know, came to be that I could, you know, I could take that as, you know, part of my job and manage it. So we do not have to pay him the managing fee. And every time when, you know, any meeting opens or closes, I can just go on a website.
Oh, yeah.
And
That's
change
what,
it,
yeah,
you know
that's
what I
what,
mean?
that's,
So
yeah,
this
that's
is
why,
the main goal.
yeah, that's why I suggest having a separate site. And the way, like the morning, get the code, the afternoon, get the code, and that's it. I mean, it's a fairly seamless. In other words, in the morning, like suppose it's 6:30, you say, here's you go to your the website, the Zoom, and you maybe they already have the codes. I mean, because that gets involved with running it, but you can learn how to do that, to set up recurring ones. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that you wouldn't be an onerous process. So we set up the recurring at the very 7, 9, 10:30, noon.
Right.
Okay, those are recurring. So it's like they're already set up. Okay, and they have the same length. I mean, that's the beautiful thing of it.
Right.
Like the 7-day meeting.
So we don't even have to have an official chairperson. Anybody any two people who get in there at the time of the meeting, they can actually decide who's going to chair, who's going to do what, and wait if any more people would join or not.
Yeah, it's just like a room. Like so anyone can walk up to the front and host. It's just like a room. You know what I mean?
All right.
I started thinking, I said, yeah, that's just like an AA meeting. People can sit in front and start talking or do whatever they want. So yeah. And the room is, I mean people probably screw around and hang around between meetings. And Wilfredo will probably hang around. And you know, it's, but you know, so what? So what? You know, they're hanging around on that, like you and me, like we're just hanging around. And then the meeting starts and someone comes in, hey, okay, the meeting's ready to start. It's like 5 of, anyone who's chairing. You know, it's kind of like freeform, just like it is in a meeting, just like it is.
Exactly. Okay, so let me reach out to the website guy that manages and maybe the board and ask those questions. You know, if they are willing to have another website, if they're willing to pay for the domain, if they're willing to pay for the hosting, you know, the Zoom and hosting of the website, another $20 you said. So, you know, because no money is coming in. Right. We close the room at the beginning of the month and we are looking into, you know, hopefully not, but you know, financial difficulties are facing, you know, Sobe Room. So
well, this is a good strategy to get out of it.
Right. So, but I have to filter all that through the board, and
of course.
You know, have them get together and have, you know, they usually do that via email, and they, you know, vote on.
No, let's meet face to face, man, and have a good old-fashioned fight. Screaming, we can scream just as good on the internet as you can in the person.
Virtual business meeting. Let me tell you, that's gonna be something.
Yeah.
All right, John. So I'm going to get back to you as soon as I have answers to those questions.
Yeah,
as I don't want you to, you know, to go and build and work on it if it's a no-go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because John K said yes, but he said, like, I don't, you know, you take it, you manage it, you see what is happening. If there is any questions, you get back to us. But I don't want to go, because I told him, I'm going to send you a link that you sent me, Sobe Room TV, And he's like, no, I don't want to get involved. You
Okay.
manage it, you do
Okay.
it. And
Okay.
so let me get back to them, and I will get back to you as soon as I have answers.
Yeah, so the webmaster, tell him I'll meet him alone without you having to be there. Just to email me, get in touch with me so he and I can set up a meeting.
All
And
right,
if you can come, fine.
sounds good.
But whatever. So, okay, Sandra, have a good one.
Thank you, you too. Be
Bye-bye.
safe. Are you getting out any?
Not much.
Not much,
Actually,
huh?
I enjoy being at the computer. You know, we had a conference.
I go to grocery store, I go walk my dog, and that's about it. I go to Sobe. I went there yesterday. I spent like 4 hours painting, and then I came back home. Like I don't go much, but I do enough that I don't feel isolated. I don't
Right.
feel like I'm stuck at home and I cannot do shit.
Right,
So,
right.
yeah.
Well, you know, I'm surprised that so many people are complying with the stay at home.
Right.
I am shocked.
Right.
I thought
But they
wouldn't
actually,
care.
I'm going to tell you, there is a meeting happening every day at 6 o'clock
I know.
in the park behind, and they're like 12 to 20. And I said, are you aware that you can get arrested?
Yeah, I know.
And it's just crazy. People are just careless.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
It's funny, but overall, I'm just shocked that, like right now, looking on West Avenue, no traffic. Holy
No
mackerel.
cars, no
Holy
traffic.
mackerel.
Yeah.
Look, and I just thought people would just be, I don't care what you tell me to do. I ain't doing that.
Well, people are scared, a lot of people are dying. So,
I talk to people all over the world. Like this morning, we talked to neurosurgeons from India, from Nepal, from China.
Yeah.
Every place is locked down and every place is complying.
Yeah.
Complying.
Yeah, they better.
Third world countries, they're scared.
It is selfish not to comply because I'm like thinking, okay, I don't care. I'm going to go out. I'm going to go for a walk. But I do it safely because I have to walk the dog. I have to walk to Sobe, but that's the only thing I do, And if I would not be, I would be selfish because I can get infected. I can infect somebody else, and that somebody else, it's not like, it's doubling. The numbers are doubling. So
yes, it's so infective. It's so infective.
Right.
But okay.
All right, John.
Take
Have
it
a
easy
good
now.
day. I talk to you when I get some answers.
Okay. Bye-bye.
All right.